Morning, guys. So it's Friday, April 4th here in Rusty, Rhode Island. So I've got the plastic up on the greenhouse all the way around. I built the door. I put in my first plants. These are green beans. And those are going to go on I'm going to be putting like a ladder in here, and I'll have them grow right up the ladder, going right up to the roof. And the same with the cucumbers. I'd run them so that they run up, and they'll be wrapping up around here and everything. Those beans, they'll go right up in there, and then I'll be picking beans until like November. The tank and the pump system. I found a fuel pump, in-tank fuel pump in storage that works. So I'm gonna try to use the in-tank fuel pump to run the water system. So I haven't needed it yet. We haven't had any frozen weather, but I'm gonna be getting back on that tank and the pump hookup now that I'm gonna be starting to move some vegetables out here. And that tank runs underneath the ground almost all the way over to here. So it's gonna keep those beds warm. Even when it drops down into like the 20s, it'll keep enough heat in here. See those rocks I put there? So some of the early farmers in this area learned that if you just put rocks buried into the ground around your plants, during the day the sun will heat those rocks, and at night it can prevent the plant from freezing. It can help to keep it. And some of the early settlers here did that because obviously they were eating what they grew, and they wanted to get the crops in early so they could get a lot in. And that's the way they did it for their own personal vegetables and things like that they had to eat. When I read about the early settlers in this area, I don't know how they survived. If it wasn't for livestock and chickens, eggs and milk from cows, they would have, and goats and sheep. Beautiful, beautiful morning. The sky is supposed to clear up today. Got the rest of that plastic all. You could see I painted these up with the gray paint to preserve them so that they won't rot away quick. That's just yellow pine. Gonna be cleaning up the garden. Just got a lot of stuff in there I gotta pull out. Now there's a cover over the top of this garden. A lot of this stuff is just grown through cracks. But I think I'm gonna take my truck with the plow. Once I get this stuff out of the way, and just take my plow and push everything down into a big pile. That's kind of my plan. And then I'll get rid of it over into the burn pile over there, but I want to just try to clear it first with the plow. Just drive through with the plow down. That's my plan. I do everything with my truck. When I got trees that got to come down, I just tie a big rope to it, pull it down. You just got to have a long enough rope so the tree don't fall on you. Alright guys, let's take a walk up into the garage. I'll show you how I made out on the 54. Rain barrel running over. Took the 54 off the trailer. It's getting kind of hard to I don't know, I just can't lay on my back like I used to and work. Back in the day, I remember putting transmissions up on my chest, pushing them up into place. Now if I lay on my back too long, I start getting cramps. So I think I'm going to take the 2001 outside, since the sun's going to come out, and work on it outside on the trailer. So there you have it. Let me just get set up. Did I say it was Friday, April 4th, 2025? I don't remember. Cheers. So again, I didn't make it to the hardware store. It took me longer to do what I needed to do, and I got worried about Lucky being in the house alone. I don't know if she has the, what is it, attachment syndrome? I don't know if she has it worse than me or I have it worse than her, but I don't want to be away from my little girl. So this is glued on all the way around to the. I put that backing on. I glued this to the backing, and I wound up just using these self tappers. And I've been painting them with my rust paint. I'm gonna put a few coats of the rust paint on them so that they'll match what's there. But I still think I need the rivets to go down through here. So maybe later on today I'll go over and get some copper rivets, because I don't trust just having this glued. I think I need some kind of a rivet, at least a couple of rivets in like each section, just so that thing don't get to pulling off and flopping. What the man say, better safe than sorry. Did I say cheers? Cheers. Still on the stevia. I told you guys I found that the baking stevia versus the stuff that comes in the little packages are different. One has an alcohol in it, the ones in the little packages, and I guess it's to make it look more like sugar or something. I don't know, but it gives it an aftertaste. But the straight stevia is like a powder I've been using, and teaspoon in a cup of coffee, no calories, and it's, I mean, you know, I'm just, I suppose I could go with no sugar, but what do I want to drink bitter coffee for? I don't know. I enjoy coffee with sugar and cream in it, you know? God forbid. Did you guys see this? Oh, wait a minute. I gave myself an award. This is definitely an award-winning visor. I don't know if you noticed that. I had one of those left from those old trophies that I had. Picked up some trophies on a scrap run. I got the other two on the back of the truck. They stick up on the back where like the holes are in the top of the bed. This is what I'm going to be doing today a little while. Finish this up until the sun comes out and it dries up a little bit outside. Then I'm going to take this off the, like I said, the jack stands and put it up on the trailer. Put a mat underneath and get under there where I'm not all cramped up. I just, hell man, I keep saying my body's wearing out, but you know, I'm not lying. Not making it up to get out of work or anything, you know. You guys have a good day. See y'all on Bad Chad. I don't know if you guys enjoyed that yesterday. It was like a soap opera almost, the interview. I was getting a kick out of it. That's why I was putting up all that stuff about dishwashing liquids being sponsors and stuff. I don't know. But I think in the end, that video will probably get shitloads of views. And that's the whole idea, right? For them, the views are the money. Out from Mr. Rhode Island. Catch you later.